Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So today with the 12th Hukam by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and that Hukam is Jaman Marna Vya Anand Aad Same Japji Sahib da Path Karke, Karrah Prashaad Yaad Karke, Anand Sahib da Path Ardas Karke, Panja Pyariya Ate Hazuri Singha da Vartara Varta Ke Rakh Uparant Sangta Nu Varta Dena. So it's a bit of a long hukam by Guru Sahib Ji. We'll break it down slowly for you guys just so we can understand what Guru Sahib Ji is saying to us. So first saying Jamman, which means when someone is born, then Marad when someone passes away, Vyah when they get married, and then Anand. So Anand here means a time of great happiness. Guru Sahib is saying that through all these different times in our lives and even other times as well, what we should be doing is a Japji Sahib da Path followed by making Karrah Prashaad. And so Karrah Prashaad actually refers to a ceremonial dish. So to go into the history of Karrah Prashaad and why it came about, if you go back to the times of Guru Sahib Ji, or even before that, if you look at the caste system within Hindustan at that time, or within the East, actually the people of the high caste would not share the same food of those of the low caste. And if you're from the untouchables, you wouldn't even be allowed to sit in the same place as those people. So when Guru Sahib Ji introduces Karrah Prashaad to us, they're actually saying now that you can sit with those same people of the higher caste and you can eat the same food from the same bata, which refers to the same bowl. So regardless of your caste, your gender, your social status as well, all these different things, Guru Sahib said they all come together and sit in the langar of Guru Sahib Ji, sit in Pangat and actually eat the same food together, showing that equality practically. So after this, after Karrah Prashaad, preparing that, Guru Sahib Ji continues by saying, doing Anand Sahib da Path, and then after this doing Ardas Benti to Guru Sahib Ji, so doing a humble plea to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and then followed after this, Vartaring it, actually giving it out to the Panch Pyare, to the Granthi Singh, and then to the Sangat afterwards. So we'll go through these concepts later in the video. So the first thing we're going to cover now is actually the process of making Karrah Prashaad. So we won't go into too much detail. Maharaj Kirpa in the future will actually make a video on how to make Karrah Prashaad. But just to go through it very simply, the first thing we need is a Pavitra Asthan, a pure place where we can go to and actually make that Karrah Prashaad. So it's also referred to as Deg as well. So following on, we need clean utensils as well. So we need a bata, a bowl to make it in, and this needs to be sadablo as well. And then also a karashi, so like a stirring spoon that you need, and other equipment as well. So when we're making this Karrah Prashaad now, we need three main ingredients, and these ingredients are known as trehaval. So the first one is flour, the second one is sugar, and the third one is ghyo, butter. And just to note as well, of course this has become very blessed food afterwards. It becomes like amrit. Well, it is amrit. For that reason, try and get the best flour, the most organic materials that we can find. So they need to be organic and ethical as well. So when it comes to these three ingredients, they need to be added equally in weight to the actual butter. And also you need water and fire in order to make it. So this is known as pancha amrit as well. So when we're making the Karrah Prashaad now and we're stirring it, as soon as it starts this process, that Guru Sikh who's doing this seva needs to be reading Siddhi Japji Sahib da Path. And when they read this part, they need to do it gupt, they need to have it memorized, and their face is to be covered with a hazuri, just like what I'm wearing right now. So this covers their face, so none of the jute from their mouth is going into that actual prashaad. So again, they're doing this seva now, Japji Sahib needs to be count, and as they're stirring this prashaad, and it's becoming more solidified, and it's turning like an orange gold color right now, it's becoming cooked. And now when they're actually looking into that bata, that food is becoming blessed, it's becoming like amrit. Siddhi Japji Sahib is going into it. And now when it is ready and the Japji Sahib has finished, we'll leave it to one side to cool down. And we even put like a chitti chadar, like a white cloth on top of it for satkar, because again this is Gurbani. And when this prashaad is now actually cool to a certain temperature, we'll take it into the hazuri of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. When we're carrying this bata of prashaad, for satkar, for respect, we carry it on top of our head. And also we have sevadars who do jaldi seva, which is basically putting water in front of this of the Guru Sikh carrying that prashaad. So again, this is satkar for the prashaad, which is now the roop of Guru Sahib Ji Gurbani. So now when this day goes into the Hazuri of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, it's put on a stool or a table next to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and we always have a Peradar, someone who's guarding that Prashaad. And then Anand Sahib the part will start, Sampurn Anand Sahib. That means the complete reading of Sri Anand Sahib, the Bani by Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj. After this, there'll be Ardas Benti to Guru Sahib Ji. So this is when the Guru Sikh will actually stand in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and do a humble plea. And when it comes to the actual Benti, and now referring towards the Karrah Prashaad, if it's just Deg, if it's just Prashaad, then within the Ardas, they'll say the Pankti, Kari Pak Sal Sot Pavitra, Huna Lav Ho Pog Hararai. But if there's actually a thal there as well with langar on it, so Prashaad de, dal, and other ingredients, other types of foods as well, then you read the previous Pankti as well, which is Anit Prakar, Pojin Bohokiye, Boho Binjan Mistai. And then you read the next Pankti as well. So these are the different Pankti that a Guru Sikh will read when they're doing Ardas to Guru Sahib Ji. So after these two Pankti to Guru Sahib Ji, saying this in the Ardas, the Guru Sikh will now with a kirpan actually put it through the Karrah Prashaad, and this is Guru Sahib themselves actually accepting that food and eating that food. After the Ardas has been done to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and Hukamnama Sahib has been taken, the Sevadar who's actually taking care of that Karrah Prashaad is now going to give it out to the Sangat. Before they do this, they first give it to the Panj. So 5 Guru Sikhs, known as the Panj Pyare in this case. So they take out 5 handfuls of the Deg and give it to the Panj Pyare. And when they're giving it, they say the names by Daya Singh, by Taram Singh, by Himmat Singh, by Hukam Singh, by Sahib Singh. And by doing this, we're almost invoking this power, this Benti to Guru Sahib that bless the Sangat with Daya. Bless them with Taram, bless them with Himmat, bless them with Hukam, and bless them to become Sahib as well. And then after this, we give it to the Granthi Singh as well. But if there is no Panj Pyare available within the Sangat, then a Guru Sikh can actually put a separate bowl and say the names of the Panj and then put it back into the main batch of the Karrah Prashaad. And then after this is given out to the Sangat. But just to bear in mind, when it's given out to Sangat, we talked about the history of Karrah Prashaad and why Guru Sahib Ji made it as well. It's given out to the Sangat equally. Everyone is given the same amount, and if you look later on the 52 Hukams, Guru Sahib Ji even has this as a Hukam that you have to give out Karrah Prashaad to all the Sangat and not discriminate against anyone. So when this is given out, the Sangat Hath Jod Ke, they put their hands together and accept that. They're so thankful they accept that Karrah Prashaad from the Guru Sikh who is giving it to them. Coming to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, I'm not just coming empty-handed, we're bringing Karrah Prashaad, this blessed food to Guru Sahib Ji, which contains Amrit. Again, it's got Sri Japji Sahib within it, and now the Anand Sahib the part as well, and the Ardas Benti to Guru Sahib Ji. And it's given out to all the Sangat, and it shows that no one goes away empty-handed. Such a beautiful thing that whenever anyone comes to the Guru card, they never leave empty-handed. And Guru Sahib Ji reiterates this in Sri Rehra Sahib when he said to us, Sabse no kirpal, samale sahe sahe. That means that Guru Sahib Ji is kirpa upon everyone. Samale sahe sahe. They take care of everyone. When each and every sahe sahe means every single swas, every single breath, every single Guru Sikh takes, Guru Sahib Ji is always with them, always taking care of them. And then next Pankti, Guru Sahib Ji says, Birtha koi na jaye, je aave to aahe. That means that no one leaves birtha, no one leaves feeling useless, feeling not being given anything. Je aave to aahe. If they come to you, Guru Sahib Ji. This is the blessings of Guru Sahib Ji's card of the home of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, that everyone is blessed to take away something, even if it's this Karrah Prashaad, again, the form of Amrit, the form of Guru Sahib Ji themselves, as it contains that Gurbani. Sometimes people may have this question now. I come to a Gurdwara Sahib and this is quite weird. Why would you give food to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj? It doesn't make sense. And then we may go into this idea that some people may look at Guru Granth Sahib Ji as a book. But let's just look at a small Sakhi from the time of Baba Harnam Singh, who is a great Mahapurush just in the previous century. And what happened is one day it was Vaisakhi. So it's very busy now in the Guru Kar. And because there's so much Sangat coming, the Sevadars are making Karrah Prashaad so quickly. And because they made it so quickly now, it's very hot. And they don't let it cool down. They go into the Hazuri, they've done Ardas and Anand Sahib the part, they've done everything, and they start to verta it to the Sangat. So they're giving it out to the Sangat, and I'm sure many of us have had this experience before. We've taken Prashaad from the Guru Sikh, and it's boiling hot, right? And then you start juggling in your hands because it's so hot. And the same way this has happened to the Sangat. And at that time, Baba Harnam Singh is singing on Tabia. they're sitting on the phone of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and doing Chaudah Sahib Di Seva. And as they're doing the Seva, they have Pratak Darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji comes in front of them and they say by Harnam Singh that this Sangat has been given this hot deg. It's so hot that they can't even eat it. How can you expect the Guru to accept this as well? How do you expect the Guru to eat this if it's so hot? So again, Guru Sahib Ji coming in the physical form and letting a great Mahapurush, a great Guru signal that when you bring this Prashaad into the Hazuri of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, before you do Ardas, before you do Anand Sahib, make sure that deg is cool to a certain temperature where people first can hold the deg but also eat the deg as well. So again, this is showing us that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is not a book. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is our living Guru. That's why we do so many things for Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, to show that physically, whether they be having on the takht, doing Chaudah Sahib Di Seva, and not actually giving them food as well. Doing a binti to the Maharaj, please accept this food as well. And just to finish off one more point about Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and the Vadiyai of Guru Maharaj themselves, that in any time of our lives we have a difficult situation, whether that's illness, whether it's your education, whether it's to do being blessed with Naam to further ourselves on this path of Sikhi, Guru Maharaj has made it many times clear within Itihas. And if you talk to many Guru Sikhs as well, if you have a karaj, a problem in your life that needs solving, then come to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj with Karrah Prashaad and do Ardas Benti to Guru Sahib Ji. And if we do this in Guru Sahib Ji, will do that. Guru Sahib Ji will bless us and they'll help us in that situation. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says to us, Sabbe Kaj Swarye Jatu Dapa Vanda. Sabbe Kaj Swarye, all my karaj, all my problems, all my affairs have been solved. Jatu Dapa Vanda, when you are pleased with Guru Sahib Ji. So again, this is a very big blessing that Guru Sahib Ji has given to us. So definitely if you're in a time of need, if it's a time of anand, a time of happiness, whether that's a child being born at Jamman, at that time we give Karrah Prashaad to Guru Sahib Ji to say thank you. But also when someone passes away, Marn, at the same time we still have the acceptance to Guru Sahib Ji and we say thank you, and we still give Karrah Prashaad to Guru Sahib Ji and ask for their blessings. So this is a video on Guru Sahib Ji 12 Hukam, going through the importance of Karrah Prashaad, doing Japji Sahib the part, Anand Sahib Sampur in the part as well, and also doing Ardas Benti to Guru Sahib Ji. And by doing this, we're showing this high morale for Guru Sahib Ji, and Guru Sahib Ji will bless us if we do this as well. So I must have made many mistakes in this video. Please forgive me. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.